Hi, I want to give you some quick tips today on getting tenants. Now that you've had your rental in process, it's ready or it's almost ready, or you just want to know the process in advance. I want to talk a little bit about getting your tenants. And many times people are trying to pull pieces together to figure out how to do their applications, their background checks, how to actually market. And so the first thing we want to talk about is pricing your rental. You do want to compare the prices of rentals that are like properties, the same number of bedrooms and maybe the same number of bathrooms, close to the same square footage, and see what the price points are. You definitely don't want to try to be on the higher end if you're trying to rent that out really quickly. But of course, if yours is superior to a lot of the other properties that are there, as far as maybe the size or your photos that are online really showcases your property, then you may be able to get that higher end. But if you're trying to get it rented out rather pretty quickly, you do want to be within that, but in the middle maybe of the low and the high end, and try to price it right to begin with if you're really trying to get someone in there fairly quickly. And of course, it depends on the market, but you want to look at, I personally did like 1 to 2 miles from my property. I didn't want to go too far out. And also, you want to consider that particular area so that you can stand out of what people are paying potentially in that area so that you're not overpricing it. The other thing, when you are listing that property, I'm going to first tell you some of the places that I listed and that you want to consider. First of all, you do want to put signs in your yard because people that are already in the area, they're going to see this property and they're going to call you on it. So you want to make sure you get a good sign that they can see. I actually had ordered for one property a couple of signs and only one showed up. It was the smaller sign, but people actually still saw it and they called on it. The other thing is I did post on Facebook Marketplace. I received a ton of replies on there for the rental, that particular rental. And also I list on apartments.com. Now, some might be saying, why apartments.com? They actually do residential properties for homes as well. And they do list on several platforms when you list on their platform. But the reason why I did choose them is because I was looking for a platform that was very budget friendly. The platform is free. I was looking for an online application. They have digital signatures. They do the background and credit check, and it comes back immediately once they do the application. It has the expense report. It has a maintenance request. And so I wanted all these things in one portal. You're able to either use a template that they have to create your lease agreement. You're just putting in the state and the different questions that they have, and they help to create that lease agreement for you. Or of course you can upload your own. So I wanted all those components, and it was free. They pay for the application fee when they apply for the actual home on that platform, and that fee goes to apartments.com. So